saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Arizona Cardinals.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. May going to throw right away. He's got the hook on downfield to Samuel. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards on the play.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
This is complete to Boutte. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. They'll throw with May. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
And the Cardinals, they trot out their dime package for 3rd down. They run for the first time with James Cook. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Here's May. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Saints are on the board here first in the season opener. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good.
Saints 7, Cardinals nothing.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Well, he gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. To the flat, that's complete to his running back. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Hey, give me radar. 180.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. He's got his target. That's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A good pickup there, a 22.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
A quick throw, but incomplete. He was waving his arms around the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. Over the middle, he gets it to Collins. He'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Nico Collins, 35 yards. And the Cardinals are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And he starts his new year off on the right foot as well, as this kick is good. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
From the 43, here's 2nd and a couple. To throw, it's May. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Trey McBride, the target on that throw. And it's 3rd down and 2.
3rd down and 2 yards to go.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
250.
Here's Stafford. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he's going to have a Cardinals first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Got a man. It's Collins complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Here's a give to Dobbins running right. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up 1st and goal.
Cardinals first down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
10, 32.
Now Stafford. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the 1st quarter. Back in Arizona, 2nd quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they come up now 2nd and goal.
And middle. Set. Easy, alert. What are you hot?
Now Stafford. And that is caught. Touchdown Cardinals. Nico Collins. Already his 2nd touchdown here this opening weekend. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Cardinals 14, Saints 7. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And they go play action with May. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And he is going to have a Saints first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Looking to throw. May. Finding his target. It's Trey McBride. And he's brought down. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
This drive has turned into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and a yard. Pass to the right, and he's got McBride. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. To the air, May. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he is going to have a Saints first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
So how would you describe that one, partner? Workmanlike right there, getting that first down, blue-collar type football?
Yeah, only needed 3, got 4, just enough. I like workmanlike.
I think it's pretty cool myself. Everything doesn't have to be high glamour in this game.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 41 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Throwing here is May. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard, maybe a touch less. Coming right, this is Cook on the toss play. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there. Now it's 3rd down and inches. Bad news, they didn't get it on 2nd down. The good news is they still only need about 3 or 4 inches here on 3rd.
And the good play callers have looked at both situations. They thought to themselves, okay, this call, I pick up the first down, already ready with that call. If I don't, this is what I'm going to come back with in order to pick it up.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They run it again with Cook. And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches.
Brad, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Reggie Gilliam taking it in from a yard out. And the Saints are an extra point away from evening this one up. Aubrey now for the point after. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Here's Stafford. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Set. 180. Hurry. 32.
From the gun, here's Stafford. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Cardinals. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 77 yards. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14.
Saints 14. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Oh, nice move. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Second and 4. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards, good for his Saints. 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. This is caught inside the 15. A big pickup of 38.
This play started with the protection. You have to have it to give your quarterback time to let routes develop downfield. And then it's on him to locate an open man, and he does just that. Play callers love 4 vertical routes because receivers can be open at any time downfield, often for big gains.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. May looking to run. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Drake May taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Saints are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the 1st half. Aubrey now for the PAT. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Back to throw. Stafford. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Marquise Brown, incomplete. Coverage defensively by Micah Parsons.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Set! Zebra! 20, 80!
To throw is Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd
and they're not going to go quietly into this halftime
break.
break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Cardinals first down.
59!
First and 10.
Stafford. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
2nd and 10.
Set! 280!
Now it's Stafford. Finding room at midfield. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. As they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus, and indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Going quickly there, but it's incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go over the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. Shreds it with a stiff arm. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
A shotgun snap to give the Dalvins. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Foreseeing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And he will be marked down short of the 1st as they get to him at the 29. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Set! Hey, give me radar. 180! Omaha, ready to move!
Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And they hit him as he throws as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs.
5. Hey, here goes that. Crazy. What's up?
Here's May. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Crazy. Hey, here goes that. Hey, what's that?
They'll throw with May. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Working the middle of the field, and he's got him incomplete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Trey McBride, 28 yards. And the Saints have moved out in front. Aubrey now for the point after. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Saints 28, Cardinals 21.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinator's probably scratching it. The ball comes out, and this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. 0 turnovers in this game so far. The trend continues, but barely. Offense lucky that one went out of bounds.
Yeah, they're very fortunate because when a game's going along like this one and neither side has turned the ball over, sometimes that first one can really flip things to their advantage in this type of a game.
Throwing is Stafford. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Stafford now to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Now he's going to step up and run. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall in.
Incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
10. 40 got. 40 got. I got him.
And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15.
Ready.
Up the middle, Krosky Merritt. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. 7th play in the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
Monday, 280. Hey, 50.
Here's Stafford. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 19. That's good for 28 yards.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds.
10 more yards.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
At the Saints' 9-yard line.
Again, it's Krosky Merritt. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. Now Stafford. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They snap it to Stafford. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. Looking to put a drive together. Beginning this series with a handoff to Cook. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Trying to get the edge there. The defense just too quick to the ball.
That's what we call total team defense there. Can't get to the edge, no place to move it inside, and then allows everyone else to run to the ball and create a big-time tackle for no gain for the offense.
4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. To throw, it's May. That is caught. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of 16 yards.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Here goes Trump. Hey, what's up? We're good.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Hey, what's up? Torpedo.
Here's Cook again. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 62 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Hey, what's that?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Heavy rush, and down he goes. T.J. Sanders breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Hey, what's that?
Looking to throw. May. Now he'll tuck this and run. Well, took a real chance with that one, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. From the gun, it's May. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. Here comes the Saints punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line.
They're on 17-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Hey!
Well, Stafford. He'll get this complete to the rookie first-round pick. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On first down, it's Krusky Merritt. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 30-yard line.
Hey, 22!
Stafford. On a slant, here's Collins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. And that, nearly picked off. Well, it would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's second down.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Quick throw to Collins. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marquise Brown, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from tying this game here on the 4th. Gay is on for the point after. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. And that flag accepted.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth, all tied 4th quarter as the kick is away here. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 77 yards rushing forward to the ball game now on 14 carries.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Crazy, 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 crazy.
Throwing here is May. Short one, he's caught by McBride. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
A 7-yard pickup.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. To the air, May. And this is going to be intercepted. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes. And that's one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Stanford looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stanford. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a 1st down pickup.
Out of the gun, they go with Krosky-Merritt. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, You're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
250. Stop.
They'll try and run for it. Krosky Merritt. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Cards have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Saints 28.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be second in a couple.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
2nd and 2. Bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Middle, middle, middle. Set. Hurry, 60.
After the interception, here's Stafford. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Matthew Stafford does it again. 5 touchdown passes. And the Cardinals are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Michael Dixon set to
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. From the shotgun, it's May. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. And if they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
And it's nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
22! Zebra!
To throw is Stafford. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Now here's Michael Dixon, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, give him a good 10 yards on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. This is first and 10. They start the drive with Cook. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 101 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They run again on first down. Cook. He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
17 yards. And the Saints, first down. It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Saints.
A 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's first and 10. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And they'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Again, it's Cook. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. They're going to look to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with May. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Well, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
It's a gain of 11. And the Cardinals first down.
Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, just like last play.
That's another Cardinals first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
A give now to Bill. This is Krosky Merritt. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1 and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday.